Hey there, is this Deborah Silver?
This is. How are you?
It is just amazing to hear your voice, and it is so exciting
Oh,
to
I hear a woo in there.
to
Must be the
chat
Ritz.
with you. Yes, we're just thrilled about so many things. Not the least of it is Glitter and Grits, your new full length CD that's upcoming. But we've got the single here in the Morning Lounge, that Old Black Magic, and cannot wait to premiere that. But you've got a story, Missy. The last time we spoke to you, you had just released a beautiful single with Freddie Cole, Orange Colored Sky. Prior to that, you had released this incredible album that got so much acclaim, The Gold Standards, produced by Steve Tyrell. And so get us all up to date on what's happening.
Well, a lot has been happening. First of all, I am so grateful because to add to my story, I was getting ready to perform at Kravis Center, and we had a brand new show, and it was directed, and I had co-written it with some really fabulous people. And one of them actually brought COVID with him for our rehearsal, and I caught it. And I was down. I was in isolation for 58 days from my family. So getting through that, and I'm sorry we didn't get to do our show, but we will be we'll be doing it. But the show was including a lot of these new tunes that are off of this new album, and I'm just thrilled that I got to work with Ray Benson and Asleep at the Wheel. Ray Benson produced it, and Asleep at the Wheel is an incredible, legendary group of musicians who they just celebrated their 50th anniversary this year. They have 10 Grammy Awards. And so we kind of got a brand new sound for the Great American Songbook. It's combining jazz with their style of Texas swing, as hopefully a lot of your listeners may be familiar with it. And it's pretty cool, and we just can't wait for everybody to hear it.
Well, we can't wait. I love this treatment on these standards, and Glitter and Grits is going to really just rock my world. I know, because it's just
so nice.
everything about it just makes me so happy. But firstly, we should say, thank goodness you got through COVID-19. I cannot believe what you've been through. So now tell us about your album, Glitter and Grits.
It's an album that's fun, and everyone who has heard it, when we were sending it out to people in the beginning to find out who was going to distribute it or what label was going to take it, they all came back and said, this music is so much fun. And that was the word. And I started thinking, man, we should put fun in the title of this album. But Glitter and Grits hopefully sounds a little fun too.
Oh, I love it. I love the title, Glitter and Grits. It is, as you said, you've got Asleep at the Wheel as your musical base, and that Texas swing sound that they do so well, that they've perfected. In fact, we can just give them the title of the greatest Texas swing band out there. And
I think you can.
Right? And
yes,
you told us something really interesting when we spoke before, that they consider themselves jazz musicians.
Yeah, it's so interesting because we had a lot of great talks when I was there recording. And we were talking about, the style of the music, and I was saying, look, I'm really looking forward to doing it in the style of Asleep at the Wheel. And I said, I don't want it to sound like my last album. I want it to be different. This is an Asleep at the Wheel, Ray Benson style produced album. So I don't want it to be the same, although I'm, thrilled and love what Steve Tyrell has done for me, and we're actually already working on another one. But I said, it's got to be different. And they said, well, we're jazz too, it threw me for a second. They said, we play at jazz festivals. We are a jazz band, but there are so much more than a jazz band because they throw in and have that Texas swing. So I think they have a lot of different flavors to them. It's interesting because I come from that whole jazz background, and obviously my music before was produced by Steve. And so I kind of brought that aspect in, and they kind of brought in the aspect of the swing in there, and what we came out with was just a brand new sound for the Great American Songbook. And it just all came out of the studio of us just going in and hitting it and seeing what we could do. We weren't playing off of a chart. It was just, let's try it this way. Hey, let's try it this way. And, it's kind of what came out, and we all really dug it. It was really cool.
It is. It definitely. There's a lot of joy in this music, and I think they're all virtuosos. Everyone in Sleep at the Wheel. So that ability to riff and run and just play in the studio goes to that jazz background of really understanding the music of the songbook, which is very complicated. These are not simple chord progressions and simple melodies, and so it was such a great combination to get that grits part of your album, in there.
Right. Well, let me tell you, these musicians, Floyd Domino on piano, he was one of the founders of Asleep at the Wheel, and he is known as one of the best stride pianists and boogie-woogie pianists in the country. He is so great, and he told me he was so excited to play all this music because he said it's his favorite, the Great American Songbook. It's funny because we were doing one of the songs, and he said, I played this in high school in the play I was in. He said, it brings back such great memories to me. And then I would talk with the other musicians. Josh Hogue on bass, I happened to ask him, what's your favorite style of music to play? And he said, this, the Great American Songbook. And so many of them would come and tell me, this is the music. This is where our heart is at. We play all this other stuff, but this is the core. This is where it all started, and we are so happy to be playing on this album. And I had Dennis Luediker on fiddle and on mandolin, and Dennis is so incredibly talented. He was the Texas State champion fiddle player for, 3 or 4 years, and he also won the world championship of fiddle playing. So, talk about who Ray has as his musicians and who he brought into this project. You just can't get any better. So it was just an honor and a privilege to work with everybody in the studio. And on top of that, I now have all really new great friends because they're all just amazing people.
I love that. Well, Glitter and Grits will be available for pre-order, correct? It comes out July 24th. But we're so excited that we have the single, That Old Black Magic, to share with our Legends Radio listeners first. Yay!
Hey, I'm so excited. I love Legends. Y'all are the best, and I just love listening to y'all. You know how adorable I think the two of you are in the morning. And I'm just thrilled for everybody to hear it, and I would love for people to write me. They can, write me on Facebook or Instagram on Deborah Silver Music, or at Twitter, Deborah B. Silver, and let me know what everybody thinks. It is kind of a different sound than what they're used to hearing, and we do have that sound coming back because, like I said, Steve Tyrell and I are already in the studio working on another album, but this is just a kind of a fresh, different take, and it really takes me back to my roots because if you can't hear from my voice, if you can't tell, Jill and I are Southern sisters here. We're both from the South. I'm from Mississippi. And it was just fun to kind of take it all in a little bit of a country Texas swing feel to the Great American Songbook. And the other great person I was thrilled who joined us on this album was Mickey Raphael, and it may be a name that maybe some of your listeners don't know, but I was thrilled that he joined us because he has such a huge talent. He is an icon in the harmonica world. He has toured with Willie Nelson for, I think, 30 to 40 years. He's great, and he added another kind of flair, again, to this Great American Songbook. So, you can just imagine the sound that it takes on when you add the harmonica to it. So it's just been so much fun.
I just know that people are going to eat this up. It's fun. It's joyful. It is beautifully crafted. Glitter and Grits, Deborah Silver. We just are so thrilled for you. You've recovered from this incredible battle against COVID-19, and you have come out with this beautiful, as you say, you want some magic to bring to the fans and the gift of song, and I just love that.
Oh, well, thank you so much, and thank you for all y'all do. Always wonderful and so great to keep the American Songbook going. And it's so fun to hear everybody's different takes because this music is going to live on forever. And now we've got it living on in the swinging world, the Texas swing world. And so I'm just really anxious and hope that people will like it. And I really mean it. I want people to write me and let me know what they think. And if they think we should do another one like this, because we could come out with a Glitter and Grits too. There's so many great songs that we went through to choose and get it down to this, and we just have a whole nother list of songs we were dying to do. I did record this in Austin, Texas with the band, and it was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had in a studio just because it was all real and we did it right then and there, and it was just kind of almost an improv in the beginning when we took off and decided to see where is it going to take us.
You know what, though, before you leave, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Would you pick it?
Well, I am going to pick number 1 because I hope that we can possibly do the same thing we did on the charts last time and make it to number 1.
All right, then.
I like
All right.
the way
In
you're
that case,
thinking.
What I'm looking for is we're going to take caller number 1 and give away one of those CDs.
Not only
that
that.
would be great. I would love it. And also what we're giving away with the CDs is a Glitter and Grits face mask.
Ah.
And good quality, and will keep everybody safe. So hopefully no one has to go through what I went through.
That's perfect, Deborah. I can't thank you enough. Deborah Silver, That Old Black Magic, the first single from her upcoming release of Glitter and Grits. We can hardly wait, darling. Thank you, thank you. God bless.
Oh, y'all too. Can I just say one more thing where people can find it?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. It is up for pre-order right now. It comes out on July 24th where everybody can stream it and get it. But if you would like, you can pre-order it right now and save it, and you'll instantly get 2 singles. One is That Old Black Magic, which I know y'all are going to be playing soon, and the other is I Got Rhythm. And I would love it if people would pre-order it ahead of time, and that way it'll be all set and ready to go. If they would like to get the physical CD, they can find it online on Amazon, and also they can get it on my website. And for a limited amount of time, we will be giving away, for every CD that is purchased, we will be giving away a Glitter and Grits face mask with it. So when you order a CD, you get it. And also just for this special time period, up until the time the album comes out, I think we have up until the end of July, we have lowered this price to $3.49 for the hard copy. And that also includes the Glitter and Grits face mask. And then it's also at a very reasonable low price, even on streaming and downloading right now. It's $4.99. But after July, this thing goes up, and I don't have any control over it. I'm sorry. So that's why we're trying to ask everybody, whoever wants it can get it at a discount right now. And we're just thrilled to be able to offer that to everyone. And I just hope people like it and enjoy it and can kick back and have some fun with it.
I feel certain that we will and they will. And we thank you, Deborah Silver, for this new offering, Glitter and Grits. Just cannot wait to dig in. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. It's so great to talk with you, and hope y'all have a great day and a great week.
Thank you, honey. Take care.
You too.
Okay,
Take care.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.